mad, jealous, mad, jealous, hating. Mad, jealous, mad, jealous, hating.
Hey guys. Okay, guys, we are in the bushes. It's late. It's after midnight. It's actually tomorrow, guys. Okay, it's actually tomorrow. It's Saturday. Okay. Um, okay, let's get into this. We're not gonna waste a whole lot of time. Hey Deborah. Hey India. Hey Miomai. Hey Nina. Hey Unknown. Hey 43 in the bushes. What's going on, guys? Okay, let's get into it really quick because I don't know if I'm gonna want to talk about this tomorrow. Um, so hopefully, I don't know. Let me send out an alert just in case, but everyone can catch it on the replay. That's okay. Um, so much more stuff to talk about. Hey Ronnie Rivers, what's going on? What's going on? Okay. Let me just send out a quick alert and then we're gonna be good to go. Um Ooh, I'm sending it out on the wrong thing. Okay. This is not going to take long at all because girl, uh the muckers just dropped a video. I have to refresh my whole darn screen. Okay, as much as I thought I was ready, I wasn't. I was in the kitchen putting away food and started eating a little snack. I had made mussels and shrimp for dinner tonight and needed to put that away. Um, okay, I can't even find my live to share it. Okay, like maybe it'll come up now. I had to refresh my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me share. So maybe people can be notified. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, I just shared it. Hey, Miss Corey. Hey, Sharice. What's going on? Okay. Hey to everyone. All right, let's get into it really quick. So, this is what happened. This is to the best of my knowledge, what I know what happened. So, apparently, there's been some shenanigans on the YouTube streets. You guys probably know better than I do. I probably should let y'all call in. You guys could tell me. Clearly, there's been some stuff going on. But you know what? Look at the sub count. Jasmine's subscriber count went up a little bit. So no matter what, she's happy. Okay. Because I feel like it was at 54.2 or 54.3. Sis has gotten about 100, almost maybe 200 new subscribers. Okay. Um, and no matter what, she's not mad about it, okay? There's no way cuz this girl is as lazy as she is, she is driven and she's driven by those numbers and she wants her coins, okay? Even though she's lazy, right? Anyway, so earlier today, this is what was going on. What's new about Jasmine being live in a bonnet? Absolutely nothing. But this is this is her with a police officer coming to her door. Now let's see what happens because I don't know if she called well, I guess I was about to say I don't know if she called them, but apparently somebody called the police, guys, and I'm going to try not to laugh cuz it's not funny, but it's extremely funny. Somebody said that there was a severely, according to her, she says that they told her that there was a severely autistic woman at home a severely autistic single mother at home with 5 children who was S word to herself. Like she was a danger to herself. That starts with the S word, okay? So you guys know what I'm saying. I just don't want my video demonetized. You guys feel me? You got me? Okay? So that's what we're working with right now. Um so Jasmine tells the officer that she's going to record her, and the officer says like they're a single notified state or something. So I guess what we learned today too is that you don't need um someone's permission to record them, I guess in Texas. I don't know. I guess that's how I took it, but I'm not sure if that's correct. So we'll listen and see what the sis has to say, who is the police officer. And okay, so let's get into, so if you hadn't seen this, this is what's getting ready to happen, okay?
What again?
So they were wanting to basically say, they called and said that you called Georgetown Behavioral and said that you are highly autistic, that your mother of 5 kids, and you were going to kill yourself. You called crying. You called Georgetown Behavioral yourself.
And I did not call.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that people are calling y'all and wasting y'all's resources as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do. Sorry. I do apologize that they are doing this. If there's any way we could figure out who the person is, like as far as, could I make a report as far as the person that made the report trying to say it's me? Like, is there anything I can like?
I don't know what was this agency that they contacted, and I was so distracted by seeing Jasmine's toes. So she's barefoot with this bonnet on in the middle of the day. You should be ashamed of yourself. Get up and get dressed. Get up and put on one of those two pieces that you keep getting in the mail from people, from Temu, from all of these brands that send you a two piece. I think that some of these brands are selling you something just because they're like, could you please put some damn clothes on? Okay. uh okay. So it alleged, yeah, it was. So what I'm putting together is obviously something, someone called from the YouTube streets, and I get it. So so okay, not severely autistic, but highly autistic. Okay. So forgive me if I'm getting the terminology incorrect. We are also dealing with the YouTube street. So take this with a grain of salt. People, don't have your feelings on your sleeves. Don't wear your emotions on your sleeves here. The YouTube streets is a place of foolishness and fugazetry. So we're dealing with my jazzy life here, even though the subtext of this is quite serious because these are kids' lives in the midst of what's going on. But we have a crazy woman who thinks that she is entitled to a certain degree of peace that most of you are definitely entitled to, because a lot of you don't sell your private lives for coin. Jasmine has decided to sell her private life for coin, but she wants it to be
What
private.
again?
So they were wanting to basically say, they called and said that you called Georgetown Behavioral and said that you are highly autistic, that your mother of 5 kids, and you were going to kill yourself. You called crying. You called Georgetown Behavioral yourself.
And I did not call.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that people are calling y'all and wasting y'all's resources as well. And I do.
Look at
I really
Legendary
do.
crawling at the
I
door.
do apologize that they are doing this. If there's any way we could figure out who the person is, like as far as, could I make a report as far as the person that made the report trying to say it's me?
First of all, she sounds crazy. How about start off with, officer, I can assure you I'm not highly autistic, and I am not S word, and I'm actually in the middle of editing a video. Why didn't you just say that?
Like, is there anything I can like?
It's, I'm sorry they're wasting your resources, and can we find out who did this? She sounds paranoid.
I don't even know what kind of report I can do. Like, as far as the person making the report, can I make a report that they're impersonation or something?
So let me look into it. Let me see if I can find.
Can I do an impersonational? Can I do a people are impersonating me report, please?
And like the person behind it, like if we have any history with the phone number,
Mhm.
anything like that. And let me see what we can do. If anything, like I can supplement the harassment report that you have, just because we're obviously taking steps further. The harassment report that is on file right now.
Mhm.
Did you know the person or anything?
I gave them the name of I had as far as what they put on YouTube. When I made the police report, they said that they cannot find that person, so they gave a false name on.
Mhm.
But I did give them the platforms
Okay.
that recorded their self doing the stuff.
Mhm.
So I did give them the platforms. And you don't. I'm also, just for video record, you don't mind me recording, right?
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
I mean, it's Texas state law. It's a one party. You don't need consent from someone recording you.
Okay.
So Texas state law, it's a one-party state. You don't need someone's permission. Okay.
Thank you.
I will, like I said, let me look into it. Let me see if we have any record of this phone number. At the very least, that I will supplement your harassment report and just put in that 9 calling and we're putting in false
Information.
Oh, Jesus.
You can call out to your residence.
This is the first time that y'all came here. They made reports to my apartment, so this is the first time the police actually came to my house.
Yeah, so it wouldn't fall under a false police report because they didn't report it to
It
the
was
police
under-
department. It was a third party that called in on your behalf because they called a.
And I've never said I was going to kill myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
Suicidal.
So let me try to look into it right now. I'll give you the event number and then I'll do a little research today and then give you a call back a little bit later today and let you know what avenue we're actually going to take.
Okay. And do you need my number, or do you have it?
No, 'cause I didn't write it down. What's your actual number?
It's
Jasmine, I don't even know why you bother. Your phone number and your address are like the worst. All you have to do is go to a couple of different pages on the YouTube streets, and sis, you probably are going to get like an influx of birthday cards, Christmas cards. I mean, girl, your Santa Claus got your I mean, like your address is everywhere. Okay, period. Okay. What I want to see is the body cam footage. She said that the officer said that they were recording. So I want to see the body cam footage. I'm not lying. She denied the part,
okay. Thank
not
you.
the
Hold on a second. No,
autistic
no,
part.
Number and a number, please.
Well, highly autistic. So highly functioning is like some of those highly functioning. A lot of those people are genius levels. That's not her. Okay. That is not her. There's no way that we're dealing with someone who's on genius level. We're not dealing with like Mozart or people who were known autistic but genius. That's not Jasmine. So I don't know what they mean by that, but that's funny. So there was do they still call them phony phone calls, or would that be considered a prank call or an alleged prank call on the YouTube streets, where it was alleged that sis was probably someone who was not able to manage herself, home with 5 children, in a with some emotional concerns that they needed to get over there quickly. So that's what we're dealing with right now. Okay, let's keep listening.
So that's my business card. On the other side, it has my email and my phone number, and then that's going to be the event number for today. Do a little digging, and I'll get it back later today.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wish you would have gave us the event number for today. That's what we need,
Do you have any other questions?
is the event number.
Oh, sorry. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
What? Take a bug. Get up.
Okay, Tinkerbug, come on.
Watch out.
Do you imagine coming to the door and this is who answers it? She's got her purple bonnet, looking sus, and this is awful.
Oh.
You want people to take you seriously, and look how you are midday. You look like you're flipping pizzas at the pizza joint.
Man, people is really pressed on. Is that this is sad.
People? She says people are pressed. Wow. Really? Ain't nobody pressed.
Whew.
It's the big back bandit who said that.
Come on.
Jasmine, really?
Hold on. I'm gonna read y'all's comments. Hold on, give me a minute, y'all.
So I think one of the controversies on the YouTube streets at the moment is Jasmine's phone situation. So basically, she has her phone. The reason why she can't read comments on the phone is because she's turning the camera to the back to film herself. That's why she seems to be always off center. And she has to turn the camera so in a couple seconds when she turns it to face Stinkabug Bug, that's because she's reading comments. Okay. So I don't know if the damn phone's broken or not. And you already know I don't care. This is all a key to me. I don't know these people. I'm never going to go visit her. I hope that I never run into this woman. And I'm just here for the laughs. Okay. Can we just, let's get that straight for number one. Okay. Don't care. I'm here for the laughs. Okay.
And I did ask for consent to record before I even record, but I also asked on the live so y'all can see what I have to go through.
Me personally, I would be concerned with being that house on the street where the police come to. Okay? That's for number 1. Um that's what I would not want to be, is the house on the street where the police or there's some sort of government Impala always pulling up. There's always like an Impala, or what's another government car, like a Ford Explorer, whatever your municipality has, like a Dodge Charger. I don't want to see Dodge Chargers, Impalas, and Ford Explorers with the city of or county of or sheriff's department outside my house all the time. That would be not cool, because I tell you what, if we had people across the street and I knew they were renting, girl, I would be on the phone. I'd be like, hello,
Hold on, y'all.
something's going on. Huh. Girl, look at Mom Duke's DIY. You see the rhinestones right there? Do you guys remember when Mom Duke's did the DIY on that table? It was real easy, guys. I like
Okay,
to
y'all.
make stuff
I'm about to read
bling.
y'all's comments. I'm just gonna do it from my computer.
Jasmine, we don't care how you do
I
it.
was
You
on
can
the
do
phone
it
with
on
my
handstand
mod
if you want
before
to.
this happened, y'all. And I was gonna let her record the chat, what was going on, but the lady told me that I could go live and document this.
Why? Can you tell me why she didn't call Chris? You got the police at your door. You got the police at your house. And you go live. This is the same thing. This is the same thing as when she had that person who came into her apartment and felt on her butt. Do you guys remember with the person who felt on her butt? And she sat up there and went live. Okay, guys. You can't make this stuff up. This is what she said, right? The police officers at the house, because there's a phone call that's been made that she is in a state where the police need to show up and save her from herself. And instead of calling her man to let him know she's okay and the police are at the house, sis goes live. Okay. Huh.
I'm about to read y'all's messages. I'm just so
What was the point in going live about something that no one was going to know? Well, I guess so. The word is
so they
that
called the
she thinks
Georgetown. Y'all already know where I said
YouTube is a digital
they called
visual
the
journal.
Georgetown Mental Hospital. She gave me the number that they put on there on file.
They called the mental hospital.
It's not messages. I'm just so. Ooh. I can't even do this. So they called the Georgetown. Y'all already know where I say. So what the fuck? They called the Georgetown Mental Hospital. She gave me the number that they put on there on file. It's not the same number that they used to call the place, because that they made fake reports to pizza places. I didn't even tell about that. They made fake reports to them, and but it's close to it, so they're making fake numbers. She's gonna look for more information. But they called and
Georgetown
said that I'm
Mental
autistic
Hospital.
mother. Bitch, I am not autistic. Like, I'm sorry to be like Like, you got me messed up. I told the lady, I said, my live stream is still up. You want to see while I was crying? You can go see. I said I was crying on my live because I was trying to figure out my next steps when it came to my son and stuff like that. But they called the hospital.
Okay, can we talk about this for a second? So Jasmine had just been live before this, talking and asking for advice about her kid who is getting sent home from school yet again because his behavior is not up to par. But she said that last year when he was taking medicine, he was interacting just fine. He was getting stuff done. But you and your penitentiary baby father, who is on a plane, from what I understand, going to do like early Mardi Gras over there in New Orleans, drinking shots and having a good time, is who is his father, by the way, is out having a good time, and he and you come up with the great idea that it's time to take the baby off his medication. So he's thriving and doing well at school, taking his medicine. So now all of a sudden you think he's cured. You have adults that take ADHD medication, and you have very highly functioning autistic people who you would never, who don't have to share their diagnosis with you, and very well could be your boss. Okay? And he's young enough to be treated to where he may be able to be just fine. But you and your numbskull ass ex-penitentiary baby daddy decide to play with the baby's medicine, and now he can't even make it through a week of school. So you mean to tell me if your kid had heart problems and you go to the cardiologist because now his heart rate is normal, you think he's been cured, or you think it's the medicine is working? Like, what people have to understand is when the medicine is working, that's when it goes to normal. If you're not normal without the medicine, well, guess what? You need the medicine. If Aiden is doing well in school with the medicine, and now he's not doing well in school without the medicine, what problem do you have with it? It's your responsibility when you check your kid into a doctor's office and they write orders and you accept the medication, that they believe that you're going with the program. If you don't want to take the medicine, that's when you call the doctor's office and say, I don't like how this medicine is working. I don't think it's helping, or I don't like the side effects. I want an alternative, or we might kind of want to take a break from it. And you get that on the record. You don't just manage your own case and let the non-custodial parent, who is not in a position to make the decisions, make decisions that impact you when you're the one who has to deal with the phone calls, pick him up. And also, you have a 5-year-old that deserves to get their education, and you're not giving them the tools that they need to be successful in school for the day. By you withholding what the doctor has prescribed and what the school is aware that he needs to be taking, you are going to put yourself up for scrutiny, because if he's on a 504 or an IEP and they are aware of a diagnosis and that he's supposed to be taking medication, and you have him with a social worker and all of those things, when it is found out that the boy is not taking and you are withholding it, they're going to be asking you questions, sis. That's just what I heard. Just listening to this whole thing, I found it very irresponsible for her to be discussing his medical with people that have nothing to do with it. And the fact that he sounds like he is in programs and that she is supposed to be administering his medication. And they could end up giving him a guardian ad litem where he has his own attorney and they represent him because he's not old enough to speak for himself. And clearly, the person who has custody is operating in her own interests rather than in the best interest of the child. And when you take a kid to the doctor and you say as the parent, I'm okay with that, and you go fill prescriptions, then you're giving the impression that you're okay with that. If you weren't okay with that, you should have been an adult and a mother and said, you know what, I don't want to try that. I'm not ready to go with medical intervention yet. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But if it's already been proven that Aiden can make it through the day, the week, a month with little to no behavioral problems, and for him to be able to kind of get out of his own way, to be in school, get his work done, be happy and be productive and be part of the team, and you're playing with his medicine, then that's not right. That's absolutely not right.
Whatever it's called, for people. Like there was multiple. It wasn't just her at the door at first. It was a man too. He left, and he was just like, you could tell the irritation of
Rose,
the
that's
fact that
probably
they called
true.
them. And I was on the phone with my mom, and I was like, who is
Yeah.
somebody at my door? And I scared her. And she was just like, she was giving me advice about, Aiden's situation and stuff. And I scared her. I said, girl, no, stay on the phone. I said, you can hear. And then I said, look, I said, why is there police? I can see. I said, why is there police at my door?
This is a funny situation to me. Like, we're here for the keys, but this is also a very serious situation. But if sis wants to take it lightly, girl, I'm here to take it lightly with her. You know what I mean? Because I'm just a spectator. I don't know these people. This is a damn TV show to me. And this is some funny shit because this woman keeps playing with people who are playing with her. And what's happening is whatever the paper trail is, girl, that paper trail got your name written all over it. And this could be a situation that she's not that she's not gonna see coming, that's gonna end up like smacking her right in the face. Like, it you're messing around in the school system. These teachers don't have any time to play around. And if they find out that you are creating a situation where Aiden cannot be comfortable, and you have made a decision for no good reason other than, I don't even know. She never really said why. She didn't say that she doesn't like the way it makes him feel or whatever. I mean, you have to give the medicine a chance to work and see, you know what I mean? To me, that's the one thing I think people feel like you're going to rely on natural methods, but Jasmine, your natural methods is what kind of got him into this situation to begin with. So at the end of the day, if you have sought out medical intervention and accepted medication for your son on his behalf, you have to think in your son's best interest, not your best interest. And you're not a medical doctor and you don't know what the hell's going on.
And then I went to the door and
Girl, all the kids could have diagnoses. We don't know. She's lied all these years telling us that he didn't have anything. Meanwhile, he's autistic for real.
She said, I will go ahead and
YouTube Streets has been saying Aiden was autistic for a long time, and she lied and said he wasn't, and she said she didn't want to tell anybody. But at the end of the day, YouTube Streets called it a long time ago.
I can request for their footage off of her thing because she pressed record. This is disgusting to the person that did that needs help, needs to help themselves. No, I can't do it from this channel. Sorry, y'all.
She's stupid. She's like literally playing with her kids, but
I don't know what's wrong with these people.
So apparently she says she was on the phone with one of her mods when this happened. We're speeding this up because there's a whole nother live after this.
I wonder if I hope she does call me back. And I did get their card. I'm not gonna show her name and stuff.
Girl, give us the incident number.
I'm not gonna show her name and stuff. So I did get her
Duty, honor. Oh,
card.
girl.
Georgetown Police. I'm trying to see. I don't want to show a lady's name because I told her I wasn't going to show her name.
Show us the incident number.
So I did get her card. But she said she's going to do some digging. And that was before I even picked it up. I do hope they did to the point. I hope they would.
She's a patrol officer. She's not doing anything. She's not doing much on that.
Whoever called, it was a phone call. She gave me the number that they called from, but I think it's a fake number. I don't even have my number. It might even send it, but I told her I gave her my actual number. I don't think it was a reactor. Do I think it's somebody on this platform? Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it sounds like Jasmine doesn't know her elbow from her anything. And if she's got the school, like she didn't, let's say she didn't go through a private doctor for this diagnosis, like everything has happened through school. The school, they're going to keep up on this. And if they feel like she's withholding medication, then they might give him his medication at the school. He gets his therapy at the school. They could say, well, he just needs it every 12 hours, so we'll give it to him at 9:00. They can't give it to him against their wishes, but I don't know. I wouldn't be telling everybody my business like that. She's stupid. Like she legit is dumb. Like she's
Yeah, they try
involving
to
the
make it seem like it was me,
internet
but I'm
into
like,
some
in my head, I'm
aspects
not
that
gonna
could really
call
get her into some
and tell y'all
trouble.
I'm sued. I will personally, first of all,
Especially if he's disruptive in the class. If they're calling him dangerous to himself because he's running out the classes, they think he could run out the school. He's already not allowed to go on trips. He's being seen as a behavioral problem. Here in North Carolina, they have something called management school, and also there is metro school, which the metro school is for the disabled kids. So I don't know if it's like um I don't know all of their population, I'll put it like that. But at the end of the day, since she involved the school system for help and they seem to be part of her team, not just, like she went through the school system to get his diagnosis and use their nurses and doctors and all of those things. She's stupid.
I'm with a
And
fully
talking
functional. I
about on
told
a
her
public
I'm a YouTuber. She was
platform,
just like,
and there's now police
and I
reports
don't know where
and
the hell he came from.
they're tying
He came
everything
from
into
Dallas.
CPS cases. They could
I was
have
like, damn, I
someone
thought it
look
was one
into
person.
her because she
But someone
comes
said I
off
have
as
5 kids. I'm
crazy.
suicidal. And I'm about to basically off myself. What you doing? I told her
And you're sitting having a whole conversation about this in front of almost a 2-year-old.
I explained to her while I was crying, so I was really emotional. I said my son has mildly autistic. They said I was severely autistic with 5 kids. If I'm severely autistic, why would I even? It's more you gotta look into a person that's severely autistic with 5 kids by themselves. That don't even make sense. And then I called y'all. I called them. They're getting their satisfaction from her. I went live. That was my phone is full. So my phone is full when it comes to my storage right now because I was recording on it yesterday. So I went live. I asked before, and the other dude, he said it was fine too, but they had other stuff.
She's like stuck on stupid right now. She keeps repeating how she asked the woman if it was okay for her to record them. That's the least of your worries. If it wasn't okay for you to record, she's standing there with a loaded revolver. You don't think that or loaded gun. You don't think that she would have said, excuse me, it's not okay to record me, and ma'am, please stop. I'm asking you to please, like, if it wasn't like, girl, clear your memory of that. Like, she just repeats herself and repeats herself. So we're not going to stay here long because the next live is when she kind of loses it. But this is the live where basically we catch the tail end of the police visit, and someone from the YouTube streets has called in and said they called the Georgetown. Look at this. I just looked this up. She said Georgetown Mental Hospital. She said Georgetown Mental Hospital. It's actually Georgetown Behavioral Hospital. There's Georgetown, Ohio, Georgetown, Texas, Georgetown Behavioral Hospital, Psychiatric Hospital, 24 hours, Medicaid, Medicare. I had a personal experience regarding my mental health that I never something. Um, is this the one in Texas? Watch me click on the one in Ohio. Is this Texas? What's 512? Is that my luck? Oh, girl. Okay. Welcome to Georgetown Behavioral Health Institute. We are a state of the art 118 bed acute care psychiatric hospital offering comprehensive behavioral health services to adults, teens, children, and seniors. Our inpatient acute care services or outpatient programs support patients through their discharge and are effective alternatives to hospitalization. Jasmine, okay, girl. So they called the psychiatric hospital. The psychiatric hospital called the police, and the police came to your house. I would tighten up. I would tighten up. And then you go live. Instead of calling Chris, you're on live. So Chris probably saw you going live and is like, oh shit, the police are at my house. And look at my son right there crawling at the door. Huh?
So he went out. Yeah.
Probably because I ran out of notifications, aka because I posted some shorts and stuff. So YouTube might have been like, no.
We looking up. I'm not gonna say. I'm talking to my friend. Let's say that. And I'm talking to two friends. I'm looking up information for Aiden when it comes to stuff. And sorry if I'm looking over here, y'all. It's because my computer's right here. So that's what I'm reading comments on right now. I'm looking up stuff, trying to find stuff for Aiden. You know, as far as I listened to people in the live stream earlier, you know, talking about diet situations, and I'm gonna give this a try. I don't want to just jump and resort to medication. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm over here looking.
I know for ADHD, a gluten-free diet can help some kids because some kids don't need to have so much sugar. But let's just start with a more nutritious diet plan in your household, period. If you would feed your family better, then you wouldn't have to worry so much about an individual diet for Aiden. Let's start with that. That's number one. Number two, the boy needs to get sleep. Those kids don't seem to sleep well. Those kids need to get 10 hours of sleep every single night. They need to be in bed by 9 o'clock and get as much sleep as possible. And you need to turn off the handheld electronics. It's too much. You never see these kids reading. You don't see them coloring. You don't really see them playing. Now, I know we don't see them all day in her, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that's what she'll say. But at the end of the day, you don't even see Stinkabug playing with blocks, and you see him carrying a stuffed animal. I don't know if that's for comfort or for play, but you don't really see these kids getting stimuli outside of handheld electronics that when their mom is dealing with it, it brings their mom absolute and total misery. So I don't see why she doesn't recognize that she's like teaching them the wrong things.
This is crazy.
Oh, the nasty nose wiping. It's awful. That's why she has that mark on her nose.
I'm right down. What number is this? This is my case number.
Does the police officer end up calling during this call? Well, we won't know because she's got to handle it on her phone, I guess, right?
Like me changing Aiden's diet as far as, to decrease the behavioral situation. I mean, I listened to everybody's comment. I took everyone's comment that they said in the chat into consideration. As far as like him take what he eats, I said diet. Yeah, his food diet intake, what he eats and stuff like that. I mean, I've always listened to y'all.
She's thinking diet like as in lose 20 pounds. No, diet as in his nutrition, dodo head.
But as far as I would try it, try certain things, look for certain things to see if he'll eat it. He's been doing better at not being so picky. It's more so Ava. So she'll eat the same stuff every day. It goes up to her.
See how this is her content. Pick a struggle. She's like the pick a struggle mom. Every day, the struggle is real. She is damn struggle ass female. She's not living if she's not struggling. It's like the everyday, well, so it's not every day I'm hustling, but every day I'm struggling. She's a damn struggle ass weirdo.
But I don't know if my chat is it even caught up? No, it's not caught up. Someone needs to have an example made of them. It's not okay for this to go unpunished. I agree. That's ridiculous. They caught up there. I didn't even know
These damn YouTube streets vigilantes, someone needs to have an example made of them. Mind your business. Look, Jasmine is in a world of trouble over here. Low key, to me, this is like a teapot simmering on the stove that's getting ready to blow. Jasmine has she gonna have one too many reports made on her, and someone's gonna be like, you know what? Where there's smoke, there's fire. It's just too much. I wouldn't forget about a paper trail. Why do you need a paper trail? Like you got too much in documentation about you. It's too much.
said it, I was like, I don't even know what that is. You know, like I didn't even know. Honestly, I didn't know that we had one here. Like
She said because he wasn't severe, that's why she didn't look it up. But isn't her sister autistic? Like, how is it that you know nothing about autism when you have autism and when your sister is severely, profoundly autistic and all kinds of stuff like that? How is it that you don't know anything about it? How is it that you don't know anything about the resources and Aiden has a whole social worker, they get therapy, all of these things. How do you know nothing? That's why to me it almost seems, I don't want to say it seems fake because we know obviously there's something going on, but it's the content for me. It's the pick a struggle. It's like the people who are on the side of the road begging for money and they got a Mercedes parked around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden she has a pen and a notebook out. Like Jasmine, she's so freaking
so the reports actually
lazy.
changed.
She
So
doesn't want to
hold on,
do
I'm gonna
anything with
It's
anything
investigated. Keep calling me Jamie. I
until
just know.
she
Sorry,
is
y'all. Can y'all hear me
faced
now?
with
It was buffering
drama.
because I was talking to the police officer. Can y'all hear me?
See, I didn't see this
It was
part.
buffering because I was talking to the police officer. Y'all can hear me. So the reason why I had to pause. So because all the reports that I made, and they already looking up everything. They have a number. They're not even. I'm not even gonna. They're not even tracing the actual phone number. They're tracing their call. They have the number, the information from people with the pizza stuff. They have all kind of information. So they're not even consider this just like a regular report. They said it's a harassment report. I'm not harassment, terroristic report. Especially, I guess after making this call, so they put whoever did this put themselves in the light, and then whoever not gave them the information of people showing themselves calling. It's right here. Yeah. So it's not even that. It's she said a terroristic report. The fact that they came, I mean, I'm telling you, he was around the corner.
I didn't hear the phone call. Was the phone call made with genuine concern because she was crying and she was very upset? We know that there was a sis on the YouTube streets some months ago who was in distress, and a lot of us were concerned. Nobody knew what police department to call, so nobody could really do that, but there was a lot of concern for sis. And look, what I would say is homegirl was crying and I was trying to send some help. Oh no.
And I was like, what's going on? I hope they get exposed too.
Well, if they called on live stream, what do you mean get exposed? Didn't they not expose themselves? Like that doesn't make sense, right?
And she gave me the number for the report. Yeah, because that's the report that the one on the card is the one that they did, and she made a whole new report. She's building a case with it. No, it's not about the whole being bullied. It's who they're.
People are like, which struggle is it? Is it the bullied? Did someone steal your camera? Like, what is it? What's going on? Which struggle is it today?
Bringing in as far as calling. It's not about me being bullied. it's about who they're bringing in, who they're calling. I guess this call was, and then of course while I was live, they started calling my number private, and I asked if she want
Girl, it's good old fashioned content itis struggleosis.
to don't even answer the number.
It's fake. Those twins have been in
She is
therapy and receive
doing
SSI
her
checks.
job. Check her
They've been
IG.
in
Okay, I
therapy.
will.
Yes,
My bad, I was on the
absolutely.
phone.
We've seen it. We've seen the therapist come to the
Are you
house.
still able to vlog? Yes, I've been vlogging. I just been vlogging on my phone. Backside my
They've
phone.
been in therapy. They get therapy at the house. They get therapy at school. They're involved in some sort of check-in program at the school. The kids get breakfast at school. It's part of their program that they go to first thing in the morning. These kids are on a program and a plan. And Aiden also has medication he's supposed to be taking. And she has decided with her SO baby daddy felony dude that they're withholding the boy's medication and now he's not able to get through. I mean, every day that he misses of kindergarten is a day of setback. And he needs to make it through kindergarten. Kindergarten is essential. That's where they're learning, they're learning their first sight words. They're learning how to write. They're learning how to learn. Okay. From kindergarten to third grade, you are learning how to learn. And if you can't learn how to learn, everything else will never make sense. Kids who do poorly in kindergarten to third grade, it's going to be a wrap. Like you're not going to make it out of high school. You have to get these fundamentals down. And if he's not able to stay in class, it holds back the other kids. It gives the teacher a hard time. And they're going to have him out. If you're not going to take the situation seriously and it gets ratcheted up, it's going to fall back to Jasmine being responsible. And if it was proven that last year he was doing well in school and getting things done, and the difference is at this moment is that you're not giving him medication. Fuck a diet. You should have tried that over the summer. You didn't even bother to do that. But now he's back in school and now you want to withhold the medication and he's not able to stay a full day. They're going to be talking to you because they're going to be like, Mom, if you're not serious, you're going to have to take him out of here. And then these are going to be the options. And it might be like some sort of management school. It could be a school where he's going to just be pushed through the system and he'll be like Jasmine.
I missed a lot of y'all's questions.
Tanika, I see you. Especially because everything seems to be running through the school.
Yeah, my bad.
And she keeps telling people to watch her channel. So you think that people aren't seeing this? That's bad.
I gave them all the information, all the reports that were made, even going all the way as far as people calling his job and making the reports and recording their self-calling.
She has nothing to do. This is her content, guys.
No, I'm not getting off. The lady told me, she said it's good, fine, go ahead, you can record. It's gonna have a paper trail with everything. And she was able to see all the reports. She was even able to see all the CPS cases that were made.
Look at Aiden. I mean, what's his name? Stinkabug. Girl, he's got booger snot seeping down his nose and she doesn't care. She's so busy with this situation. She's not even wiping the boy's nose.
Maybe you can get a break from the kids and ask Chris to keep them when he gets off, go out for a glass of wine, take some time for yourself.
Maybe these are weirdos. Maybe you can get Chris to watch the kids and you go out by yourself. These people are so stupid. Jasmine won't even damn near walk to the corner. But you think she's going to get Chris to watch kids that are not his. Their own father is out of town. And her go drive in a damn minivan to go get a glass of wine for what? What is she going to go do? She's gonna go get one of those stupid glasses out of her cabinet, and she's gonna go fill it up with damn Taylor Port, and then she's gonna go lay down on that damn hospital bed. Okay, that's what she's gonna do, and she's gonna wait for Chris to come home and get in the bed and watch whatever TV show with her. Okay, that's what's getting ready to happen. You think Jasmine's going somewhere for a glass of wine by herself? What? Who do these people think they're talking to? Do they think she's some sort of like sophisticated grown up? This woman is a numbskull. She's barely functioning. Her main objectives in the day is to fill up a freezer and a refrigerator and make dry sandwiches, and her content consists of complaining and struggle content. She is the pick a struggle content, okay? And if she didn't have this drama, it would be something else. That's all. This woman has nothing better to
That
do.
sounds good. That does sound good. I mean, it's Friday. It's a whole 3-day weekend, y'all. It's Friday.
Girl, it's Friday. He won't be home till Tuesday. Jazz wakes up every day obsessed with reactors, commentary, and her negative thoughts. That's
No,
it.
She told me don't get off the internet. No. She also said, I told her what I do. I didn't even tell her my YouTube page. It's in the reports. She also said that if I want the police footage, I can get the police footage up to date.
It's called a freedom of information request, dummy. Anybody can get it. Girl. There's whole channels, body cam footage, okay? Where do you think they got that from?
They got the number, but I told her I don't know if it's a real number. I did give her the other numbers that were made. Because whoever was also making reports on me to pizza places or whatever, they put all my information, but they put their phone number or a different number. And I gave her that number as well. Because I don't want to. That's what people want me to do. They want me to take a step back. My mental health is...
So when people are saying, why don't you get off YouTube for a little while? She's so offended by that. And really what they're saying is like, just take a break. Why don't you like... But for Jasmine, she'll take like 24 hours off and she's like, that's her break. Okay, well, good. Like, you know what I mean? Let her. If she wants to self-destruct, let her.
They're still going to come. They're still going to do it. And this is my job. We don't get paid leave. As being a content creator, that's what y'all ask me.
So where's the videos, though? This is your content.
I don't have to get off. She didn't say nothing about getting off the internet. All she said is that if you need the footage, you can use the footage. And then I asked her if I can record her, and she said yes. But she didn't say nothing about you need to get off of YouTube. Top Legend, don't do that. Get off of YouTube or something.
Why would the police officer say that? Police officers have very specific goals. They were there to do a welfare check. Okay. They were there for a welfare check to make sure. They got a call from the mental hospital. There was some weirdo in a stressful situation at their house who was not mentally competent with 5 children. Okay. I don't think she cares about her being on the internet. And if Jasmine would have asked her, hey, do you think I need to stay on my internet? Do you think I need to do my social media job? I think the lady would be like, I can't give you that answer. That's not what I'm here for, ma'am. I'm here to make sure that you are okay. Like, as far as coming here and realizing I just stepped into a pile of shit that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of the afternoon, probably was not interesting to her because there's actual real crimes going on. But now that you looped her into your storyline, now they have to deal with it. Nobody cares if you stay on the internet. You are the person who manages your life.
Something like that.
She's way too much exposing her. Yes, simple. Absolutely. Way too much.
Thank you. I'm trying to be.
Absolutely, they do.
That's what I'm working on, Brandy. I'm working on that as far as like that way I can.
That cop, on top of crime, they may have needed to go to a school today. They may have needed to go and talk to, some of these officers also are resource officers at the schools. Some of them are getting ready to, at the bigger schools, direct traffic and the bus lanes and all of those things and get people, to and from wherever they need to go, in smaller places. You've got the local police that handle, at the schools, okay, handling traffic and all of that other stuff. I mean, there's just other stuff that they do. Everything is not crime fighting. Some stuff is just managing the city, right? And this is just ridiculous, but this is such a priority to her.
In my situation,
We're going to get off this one in a
I will
second.
have another outlet of money. So I am working on that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to still do this regardless.
It's so important to her to be on YouTube.
I just spoke with her. Yes, she is.
It's just hard to believe that you love something so much.
Listen. Well, stop. You're doing it on purpose. Stop it.
She'll think about it when she has half her kids.
What footage? At the very beginning. You can go back and watch the beginning.
Hold on. Where's my video?
For a nice walk. It's 100 degrees. We're going to walk later.
Girl, bye. This is what
making your money, Jazz, and keep your head up because God is your protector. Amen. I agree to that one.
I agree to that one. Listen to this.
It seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're going to be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy. And everybody business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people's business. You're not paid to be in people's business. Okay? You're not paid. I get paid. This is what I do. It's given that you want to be a blogger. That's why you stay heavy in the blogs. You want to control our news because secretly, deep down, that's what you want to do. You want to be a blogger. You want to be the media.
Jasmine, it's giving you want to be a blogger, sis. It's giving you want to be a blogger. Okay? And Legendary, yeah, he's going to be calling some other lady mama, just like the kids are over there with Hannah. Okay? You heard the web kid, the web kids? You heard the web kids? Them kids that came over to your house with Olivia? Yeah, they over there calling some other lady mama. Okay? Miss Nisha. Okay? Okay? Remember how happy Chrissy was when Chrissy's baby daddy broke up with his girlfriend because Cash was over there and the lady said she could call him mama? And Chrissy was mad, okay? Because some girl is giving, okay? Why don't you stay out the blogs? This is the blogs, okay? Just think of me as the shade room, okay? Think of me as a blog, okay? Don't turn off your TV, get off my page. This is not good for you, weirdo. You're going to end up in a lot of trouble listening to this stuff because you don't know how to handle it. See, I'll never engage with someone like Jasmine. We will never go back and forth. I'm not interested. I got other stuff to do. I'm not on here long enough. I talk to you guys and then I'm out. And then I'm handling business. I got a whole husband and a daughter that keeps me very busy and 2 very high maintenance dogs. Okay. I'm busy. Once I get off here, monetize this video, girl, peace out. I will see next time I turn the camera on. Okay. That's it. This woman lives, eats, and breathes the YouTube streets. She is a mess.
Looking at the other officer, he wasn't like right there, but he asked her if his location. He was just like, yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, why are they?
Even the officer said this is ridiculous.
Yeah, he over here being bad. He's trying to hit the computer. And he watching Boss Baby. Legend, stop it. No. Don't touch the computer. He's purposely doing this, y'all.
He's purposely doing it.
Is real.
He's 1.5.
To the level that they will.
Sometimes I swear to God, I can't even say it because someone's going to the fan said that woman is ridiculous.
Yeah, and I don't know what they said. it was just a little awkward. I mean, I guess because they said that I'm a mom with 5 kids and I'm mentally disabled and I'm about to kill myself. So maybe that's why they brought extra police officers. To one, for somebody to get my kids out safety, because I might hurt them. That's what they're basically saying. Like they took my whole live stream that I did earlier and made it something else. I told her, you can go to my page and you can see what my live stream was about. I didn't say none of that. I said, my son is mildly autistic and he has ADHD, and I was asking for advice for my supporters as far as
You were
what
crying.
other route I could take. And that's what I did. I asked y'all for advice because it does get overwhelming. And also, I just found out for some reason, the second teacher that's supposed to be in the classroom with Aiden is not in there until the next evaluation, which is this month. So I don't understand why. I don't understand why that either. So just letting y'all know that I got a little bit of update as far as talking to school because
Well, but you know what? So you found out that there's not an extra teacher, and they found out you're not giving him medicine. So, okay, if you're not going to give him his medicine, then why do they need to pay for an extra resource? If you're not going to handle the resource of medical intervention, why do they need to have an extra teacher if he can't sit down and get his lessons? So the resource is not needed if he's being sent home. Okay.
last year he had 3 teachers in there. It was his main teacher and there was 2 other teachers in the classroom.
So the live right before this one, she's catfishing with this picture right here, because that was not this picture. She's in the dark and she's asking for help. She's basically saying that Aiden got sent home because he is not staying in class. He's running out the classroom, all those things. And she basically, to me, she's saying she can't handle her child. That's what I heard. Maybe that's not the case. But to me, she is she's asleep on the job. The doctors gave her medication. The medication has been known to work. They've decided to withhold the medication, and now he's having behavioral problems at the school. And now he's missing school because they made a decision, and they're not medical professionals, even though you sought out the help of medical professionals. Nor did she report to the doctor that she's decided not to take it so the doctor could give her, like, you got to work with your doctor. If you're going to work with them to get medication, then allow them to give you the nutritionist or the dietitian and seek out other methods. Jasmine doesn't even know how to fucking grocery shop. So you're all of a sudden going to listen to the Jazzy fam who's telling her to go out and drink, and she drinks Taylor Port all the time? Call the doctor. There are plenty of doctors who are, who may have alternate treatment plans, right? And if you're concerned about nutrition, they can sit you down with a nutritionist and give you healthier options and meal plans for your entire family, to include Aiden, that might be something more sensitive to his needs that may be able to help. I don't know. But you can't just get, like, people only, I don't know, to me, when you're not happy with the medication, you feel like it's not working for you, it's important for you to loop your doctor back in, because they can come up with something else for you rather than just making a decision to cease a medication that's very important. There was, I would have to get the news story for you guys, but I don't know if you heard of it or not. There was actually a little girl who was, I think she had ADD and maybe ODD, the oppositional defiant disorder, and they were playing around with her medicine, and she ended up offing her brother. Okay, now obviously I'm not making any inferences that that's what's going to happen here, but the mother was being questioned, and I'd have to get some more information about the story, but this happened about a month or 2 ago, I believe. Again, I was watching the body cam footage, and they had the body cam footage of when they got to the house, and when they were talking to the mom, then they were talking to the little girl, and the little girl, I felt so bad because she was just like, "I'm sorry, mom, I'm sorry." And basically, maybe she blanked. I don't know. But she'd been off of her medication for several days because they just didn't want to give it to her anymore. They wanted to go the natural route. And sis blanked on her brother. And now it's very much an issue, right? I will get that story, but playing around with children and medication and there's a disorder looming, it's just not a good idea. So anyway, I feel like my computer's stuck. Hold on a second. Let me okay, let me see. My computer was stuck for a second. Hold on just a second. It's kind of the page is reloading. Oh, okay. I was stuck. I guess I was stuck over there on Georgetown Behavioral Hospital. Okay. Anyway, we were into that live and let's watch a little bit more and then we'll move on. Okay. We'll get into the next one.
A bit on that situation. She's showing some of you guys is giving, yeah, it's not helpful at all. This is very sad that she can't even make her money in peace without the shenanigans going on. Miles got all the truth they are. I missed the live. I love to chime in on that topic. Yeah, Amber, I mean, I know you told me a little bit about that too. I just was having a hard time with Aiden. Ain't nobody got time for all these negative Nancy's. Folks, not gonna happen. Negative Nancy's. Okay. I know one thing. Whoever called, they know her address. Yes, they know my address. They call. I mean, y'all, it's been more than this. Is they call my landlord too. HOA. All that stuff's been documented as well. So, thank y'all.
Jasmine doesn't realize how stupid she sounds.
Okay, Amber, I will.
Oh, good job, good job, Legendary.
They called whoever. Oh, they called. What did she say it was called? I don't even know what it's called. Why is it?
The mental hospital.
Oh, it's my bad, y'all. Maybe I'm a little bit. It's a little bit behind. That's why. Like when he did that, I was like, am I tripping?
You see, Legendary is really getting on her nerves now, right? Let's advance a little bit.
This weird extra. That is true, especially since somebody recorded Chris in the store. So you do have a point right there. You don't know who it is. You don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past MFs flocking together. So.
Oh, you say
people will find her address.
Legendary is her emotional support doll.
Literally call in, doing all their research to call the HOA, asking 21 questions.
You know, Liv is sitting there like, what?
On this platform,
I thought I was crazy
about me and I can't even say reacting. Viciously talking about me on their platform and my family.
Liv is probably enjoying, like, girl, Liv has got her popcorn and everything.
I never know. I just know that it's a. What did she say? I would have to look it up. You know what? I won't even have to look it up. You can go back at the beginning of this video and you'll know what she said. It's whoever. It's like a mental institution. That's what I was giving her. Go back and listen to the beginning of the video and you can figure it out. Behavioral hospital. Thank you. There we go. That's what she said. That's what it's called. Behavioral hospital. She said, I'm calling for.
Yeah, but you're thinking with reason. She's not going to do it.
And I want to, kill myself. Mental retarded services.
Mentally retarded services. It was not. It's Georgetown Behavioral Hospital. And her words, not mine. She said mentally retarded services. I don't even know what to say, y'all.
It seems like yours is going to be raised by you as a single mother and him. And they're going to be calling another woman stepmama at the rate you're going because you're too busy. And everybody business, and you're not paid to be in that business. I'm paid to be in people's business. You're not paid to be in people's business. Okay? You're not paid. I get paid. This is what I do. It's given that you want to be a blogger That's why you stay heavy in the blog. You want to control our news because secretly, deep down, that's what you want to do. You want to be a blogger. You want to be the media.
You want to be a blogger. Stop it. Get out of here. You cannot, you're too stupid, sis. You can't do this. You have to be able to carry a conversation, and the conversation can't all be about you, okay? You have to watch the news. You have to have read a book. You have to have a personality. People have to want to talk to you without wanting, like, you guys really don't. I mean, I tell you guys about what's going on, but we're here to talk about the shit, right? And you guys know that I get prepared. I watch this stuff so I can talk about it with you, right? If I came here all the time and I'm not prepared, well, you guys wouldn't be here. You'd find somewhere else, right? That's more enjoyable because, yeah, Fran doesn't know what she's talking about, right? It's giving you want to be a blogger, sis, but you're not up on what's going on because you're what's going on. We're we're laughing and talking about you, ma'am. You're with the foolishness. You can't do this. Her house
Yeah, I agree. It has to be her.
is a zero parent. She's big sis
It
over
sounds
there.
like, yeah. No, I don't think it's anyone close to me because why would anybody close to me do that? I don't believe that. And I don't have a lot of people close to me, so it can't be somebody close to me.
Here's
This is
the
bad for
blind.
Red
It's
Goat
the
to your
blind
channel.
leading the blind over
What
there.
they've done, yes, it is bad. But as far as me going live and showing, no, it's not. Like she said, it's good to have a good paper trail.
It's good to have a good paper
The way that
trail. I was taught something today. They said
Oh,
I
I
need
said it
a
wrong. What did you say?
paper
I said it
trail.
wrong. She said
Do you
related
know what a paper
services.
trail? Have you guys heard of a
Child,
paper trail
I'm tired.
before? They said I need to have one of those.
But you're showing this while you're
What
in
is it called?
distress.
Mentally retarded hospital?
What do you mean?
Is that what it's called?
I'm a little irritated, but it needs to be seen. It needs to be known.
Oh my God. Chris, guess what? Today I was in the middle of holding Legendary, and guess what happened while you were at work? I was minding my business, and all of a sudden, there was an officer at the door. And then next thing I knew, they were questioning me, and I went ahead and got on live stream, and he'll say, I saw it. Why did you get on live? Well, because I needed to prove it to the YouTube streets because they're going to just say I was lying. Bro, I told you to stop caring about that. Bro, what are you doing? Why did you get on live with that? Well, because they weren't going to believe me. Well, you didn't have to tell them that they came. You didn't have to tell them that they even showed up at the door. Well, I have to tell them everything. I have to keep it real. Bro, that's the problem. That's the problem, bro. All right, I'll see you in like 2 weeks, okay? Just page me if you need. Just text me. Text me, okay? Text me.
But she said,
oh, by the way, I have another baby on the way.
This is.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't lose your shit on
harassment.
that. I don't know. I don't know what that man has on the way.
She said, like, harassment is really like you can't really do much, but it's terroristic threats when they do this.
Hi.
This is beyond her control. Her showing this is proof that the BS was real and happening when she went live. Yes. Because like I said, I was on the phone prior to this, and they didn't mind being recorded. Thank you, mods.
Her mods are like legit running her channel, and she's ridiculous.
Are you sleeping? Hey, you tired? Are you lying? Yeah. Because as soon as I go and lay him down, I get to screaming and hollering.
Because he don't want to go to sleep. He was afraid he's gonna miss something because his mom is with the shits.
Toolkits for women. I don't have a YouTube. We talk about my son. Is it good for kids? Is YouTube really work? That's right, because she said.
Look at her looking like grandma.
Yes, she said she was recording as well. Both of them. I want to know what, like, did they? It's kind of creepy because you don't know. He came out of nowhere. I don't even know where they parked at. I couldn't even see the car. Let's just say that. Don't touch that. Because he came out of nowhere. He came from around the corner.
Yeah, that's their job. They're not going to tell you how. If you want to know how they do things, then you should go to the police academy. They were probably looking through windows and seeing what was going on. They're doing their due diligence. They're seeing what's going on at the house to make sure that everything is okay. And they know it was identified as a woman, so they sent the lady to the door so you weren't going to get all freaked out. All right, let's go to the next live because she's not saying anything over here, but let's go to the other one because this is when she so this is after it had just happened, and then this is now. I didn't get to watch this whole thing because this is around the time I was going live. She was cooking dinner. I think this was like at 9. This was like at 9:30 my time, and I was getting ready to go live with you guys, so I didn't get to watch this.
It's a bunch of wings, girl. It's a bunch of different flavors. Maya, how can y'all not find the remote? That's why. Why? Hold on, y'all.
So the kids are home because their dad is in New Orleans.
It don't
Well,
matter.
they're talking to the kids crazy.
It's a bunch of wings, girl. Maya, how can y'all not find the remote? That's why. Why? Hold on, y'all.
Look, talking much more ish than a little bit. Okay, talking much. Let me find some funny Jasmine pictures. That's a classic right there. That's a classic. Uh-oh. This one I'm not going to be able to see.
Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I thought I took it. I thought I took the I had that sitting on this empty container, and I don't want y'all to fall. I thought I took it back off. So I'm taking y'all advice. How someone was like, to save money, even though because groceries are expensive, they was like, if you're gonna eat out, at least make the sides at home, and that way you're not wasting anything because the kids are so picky and they don't want to eat everything. So I'm making the green beans. I don't look crazy, y'all. I'm making the green beans and the macaronis here. But I was like, I might as well just come talk to y'all for a bit. The kids are doing good. They're doing good. Hey, everyone in the chat, yeah. Yes, I have made tater tot casserole. It's on my Jazzed Up Life. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it. Michael, play.
I'm telling you, as soon as she goes live, Maya loves being in that damn camera.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, that's her fault.
Playlist. I can't remember. Hold on, y'all. Got my liking. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. I'm trying to find the video. I think it's on my Jazzed Up Life. I feel like I put it over here. Or maybe it's on Extra Jazz. No, I don't think it's on that channel. We made a whole bunch of different stuff, y'all, over there. He made these really good. I could just drop the links in the comments. Hold on. But I do want to find my tater tot casserole again.
Her tater tot casserole? You just had the police at your house and you're worried about tater tot casserole? Okay.
Hey, y'all, my mods.
Okay, so let's. You know they're going to get her started talking, so.
On IG. The fact that this is the stuff I don't understand.
Okay, here we go. Didn't take long.
Like, this is how you know when people are really fans. Like, fans for real. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, okay.
You make me go into my request folder. And
okay,
I guess sometimes messages pop up. from older people message, they come out of order sometimes. And this person in my inbox, like, you hate me and I'm this person to you, but you in my inbox? You in my inbox? Y'all want to see the name?
I don't know who that was. Do you guys know who that was? How about Amaya? Go read a book. Yeah.
You in my inbox? Girl.
Who do you guys know who that was? I mean, it doesn't matter if somebody messaged you. If somebody messaged you to tell you something or give you a piece of their mind or whatever, oh well, whatever. Who cares?
If you know that I might hate your guts or what you said, don't message me. Don't even contact me. I'm pretty sure you hate my guts, but girl, if you don't get out of my inbox, that was weird.
Sofa
Girl,
time.
the name.
Message her.
Y'all want to see? Can y'all see that? Let's go to the profile.
Oh, wait a second. Okay.
This person's in my inbox. This person's in my inbox. Let's go. Y'all want to see? Can y'all see that?
Oh, it said sofa time convos. Okay. Well, okay.
This person's in my inbox.
9 months ago. Oh, so around the time with Mom Dukes.
They jump on it. Bitch, keep that same energy.
When her and well, look. So around the time that the whole thing happened with Mom Dukes and Chrissy and the whole thing, well, whatever. You know what I mean? So it says she messaged her back when she cursed her mom out and told her that wasn't right. Jasmine should have already known that wasn't right, but hey, nothing wrong with that.
You must hate. I'll read the message. What did you say? I just read the first sentence and I said, what? I know you must hate my guts. Oh, damn, I don't even know where it went. Look, that's my fault. I should have kept it open. This is what I mean. I got messages go in my request folder. Look, she got real lucky because I can't. Oh, there you go. Like, talking about you owe your mom an apology and all this stuff. And I know you hate my guts and something. You don't know me. You know me from watching me. But it's funny because, like, you talk about me on a regular. And let me give you my hated opinion because I care about you. It did miss me with that. She got to have you go looking at my inbox and finding people that I don't want to find. Girl, stay where you are. The same energy, the same hate that you have towards me, just keep it over there. No, that message, it was in December, but that was in my request folder. The principle is you message me. That's the principle. If you hate somebody not even hate, if you dislike a person so much and you have to talk about them, make up lies about them, then why would you message them like this thing's gonna break?
Do you see how mad she is? Golly.
Why would you message them? Don't message
Something's wrong with her. What's up, Flo?
You a fan.
So
all black women
to follow your advice, the reactions aren't
I just seen a video today. Like I said, a woman said,
absolutely,
black, white, whatever she is. But I was just like, you gotta be a delusional ass motherfucking person saying, Jasmine, MyJazzyLife did this, but the school called on her. What? Make it make sense. It didn't even make her video. Is this how
Let me tell you the reason why I'm obviously because I right at this part was when I went live, so I didn't get to see all this because I was like, what's going on? Anyway, but she's extra triggered because strong mommy Chrissy went and hold on a second, let me get my flowers. Strong mommy Chrissy went over there and got her flowers that day over to Kel's channel, and Jasmine really, she was thoroughly, absolutely offended. And if there's probably someone she really doesn't like and probably feels like maybe she had a hand in her friendship breaking up with Strong Chrissy, I don't know. I mean, that's just me on the outside looking in, is that she, when you hear her say, and I had friends that I thought were for me. Hold on. Did I get that the other day? Girl, she was talking about something and she was like, and I had friends, I had people that I thought were actually for me. And then they turned out to be with reactors. Like, she's thoroughly triggered. Hold on. Let's see.
It could be who's in my circle, who was in my circle, who I thought wanted to see me win, but they really didn't, and how they flip flop and decided they wanted to support fucking reactors and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I go through, and to get harassed on another level is a lot. I've even stated when I had my camera, I said, oh, I was going through stuff, with people harassing my landlord. Like a lot of that stuff, that shit wears down on a person.
Okay. She that's interesting that she just went to that message though. Did she know that that message was there and she was waiting for an opportunity like to kind of prove a point or something? Like how did you all of a sudden stumble across a message from 9 months ago? Like if it's buried that far and that deep, what I would be I need to go back and see what she was doing prior to make her have found a message from 9 months ago. Since your inbox is so full, I would imagine you just wouldn't have seen that, right? How are you all of a sudden just seeing that? Was it something it's just I don't know. I just feel like too convenient.
Get views. Her video didn't even make sense. It didn't even correspond with my content that I posted. Meaning, when I went live and I showed the police officer, it didn't even go together. But the school called her because they said, I've been calling my kid's school. You hear me?
So she's talking about Kel's video now. So you were over there watching Kel's video?
I've been calling my kid's school saying that I'm going to hurt myself. That's what she said. That's what I'm saying. Like, any bitches on here just be making up stuff. Like, what? How do you make it make sense? I always want to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, I want to jump on the bandwagon. I want to gain some kind of comfort from the situation. But I know the right way to. So let me just get on here and lie. I swear, y'all. I'm not even gonna say what I said.
Good point. I heard about that. I didn't see it, but I heard that Tiara was giving her side of the story. Interesting. Interesting. Do you think maybe she didn't know about that? Or she says she knows and sees everything. Girl, okay. Interesting. But she can't cut everybody off. But she was mad. She was mad at Chrissy for going to Reactor. She expected Olivia to be okay with her going to Social's channel, which Social was here just a little while ago. Interesting. And she doesn't care about Tiara. Jasmine even went over to another Reactor's channel. That wasn't the first time that Jasmine had been over to a Reactor's channel that Olivia had like a situation with. Okay. I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm off. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm not into. Girl, you mention a name and it's a problem, but girl, it's some contradictions here, right? Because Jasmine has been over to a couple of Reactors channels. She was mad. I think she was jealous that Chrissy got flowers on a day where someone you know what I mean? Like it was a thing. She was, I feel like maybe she was jealous. And then here's Tiara. And she's over there talking about, oh, Tiara, message me. She doesn't seem to be mad at Tiara, so who knows? But yeah, interesting. Good point. But of course, Jazzy fam will never bring that up. So,
Man, my thing is, why'd you? I don't. It's weird. She ain't the first one that's been in my inbox. It's been. Let me see how many I can calculate. I can calculate about maybe like 4 or 5 of them that's been in my inbox on Instagram. So maybe about 4 or 5. Yeah. It's like, what? They put 20 on 10 for the dumbest stuff.
I used a sound that she put up on Instagram, and it was making fun of her, but that was weird. You guys heard her call that out a couple of weeks ago. I was weird for doing that, but it's a public sound and you didn't have it set to not be able to be remixed. And she's just weird. She's someone who doesn't need to be on social media. It's like she feels like she owns her corner of social media and you don't.
This is, like I said, I'm not obligated. So what is it? What do you want? He's just sitting here staring at me. And he's like, is she talking to me? I'm not obligated to get on here and try to prove my point and say, I already proved my point. I don't care what anybody say. I've already proved that I get harassed on daily. I already proved that the motherfuckers were here. Police were here. They always say, that's no lie. Don't record it. I just made sure I could record her before I went live. Alexa, turn off.
How many times does she have to say that?
Honestly,
oh my God, it's absolutely affecting her mental health. She's a basket case.
They be wanting you to quit. They be wanting you to take a break. They be like, take a break. It's so overwhelming. And some of them be genuine supporters, but some of them don't be genuine supporters. They be ones that be like, I want her to take a break. I don't want her to make no money. I'm just report on all her old content. So this is what I say. Even to the genuine supporters that love watching my content, taking a break. That's like saying that, hey, I'm taking off today at work on my 9 to 5. And I don't take off. Especially
you don't take off, you have taken off. So is it moving forward you're not taking off? Because you've taken off plenty. And I mean, that's your business if you want to not film. But I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
Especially
she went to the lady who had Tuna's pics. Yes, absolutely. I just didn't want to call out any names because you know what I'm saying? Like my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. But she went to the person who had Tuna's pics from Zolo and had to do an interview. Yeah, okay. And Olivia, I don't remember how Olivia felt about that, but I think that she was pissed, right? So that was the second time. Jasmine's just plain dumb. I'm sorry. There's just no ifs, ands, or ways around it. She's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning she's dumb. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry about it. It's not the nicest thing to say, but sis is not playing with a full deck.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Are we still eating beanie weenies tonight? Tuna was pissed. I remember they went live. Okay, and she kind of apologized for it. So now thinking back, they did go live afterwards, right? The two of them, and then Tuna kind of shrugged it off a little bit because Tuna still needed an ally, but that was strike one. Strike two was when she went to Social Intellects, and then not even so much that she went to socials, but at the end of the day, when it was like, okay, I'm out of here, Jasmine didn't peace out at the same time as her. Jasmine, you know what I mean? Like, if you're at a party with your friend and your friend decides to leave because nothing's popping off and your friend decides to stay back. So Jasmine decided to stay and linger, and that basically cost her a friend at that moment. I don't know. I don't think she comes over here as much. I think she might come through here, but we're just a little, I think I don't know, maybe I say one too many times Jasmine's dumb. I mean, it's just I can't. I just can't. So, I would not be mad to hear that it's just too much for her because yeah. Mhm. And that's okay. Cuz it's not for you over here. Absolutely.
But it could have went left. That situation today, it could have went left. Especially since they were searching my house.
I think the situation did go left. I think it went very left when the police come to your house.
Mentally prepared, physically prepared as a police officer to what to do next. You know what I'm saying? So what is macaroni smell? What if it went left? What? Oh.
I wonder. I want that.
And they just went ham.
I want to see the body cam footage.
I'm gonna do something harm to myself in front of my kids, or maybe I'm gonna do it next. You know what I'm saying? So People need to know what one content creators go through. Some content creators, not all, but what comes with being a content creator. That's, watching that them set that I don't know his name. I don't know if he's Cameron or Cameron Climate. I only seen their channel together one time. I don't know his name. Is it Cameron? I don't know. I think his Cameron and hers Carmen. But watching that, it shows you that it does happen to like a lot of people, even the bigger people.
Girl, a mess.
It happens.
Yeah, they lingered. Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah, it could have ended badly. You should definitely move. Your harassers are giving you warnings. I would take it seriously. I agree. I do feel like that, but I also feel like me moving is not going to just hit. They're going to go out of their way and try to figure out where I am. And, given what I do as posting content, I have to keep moving on. They're going to zoom into every little fucking detail they can find to figure out where I live. Every detail. And this is how you know when somebody is guilty. When they hop on, you don't say their name. They hop on, they try to justify certain situations and start trying to threaten me. This is how you know when they're guilty. And they know what they're doing.
She is obsessed.
How did they find my location? Ask them, girl. It is weird. They found me. They found my kid's school. And I'm not the only ones. They harassed my kid's school all last year. They called them up. They called up there. They kept calling CPS. And I guess because that bill got passed, they over here like, okay, we got to figure out new tactics to get to hurt this woman because a whole new CPS bill got passed. And I can't be giving them my information. Moving no social outside of your house. The moving situation's gonna be real tricky. My lease ain't up for a while, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind giving it if it was that serious to break our lease. But
It doesn't. He's probably not paying the rent over there anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We had to pay like what, 3 to 4 deposits. Because
she
of my credit.
She paid 3 to 4 deposits.
So yeah, that's
what? So 3 to 4 months rent. Is that what she's saying?
Promising a lot these last couple of days. Nothing's changed. Well, you keep telling me to revamp. I went through a whole revamp situation on my channel, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do something different. And these motherfuckers still was calling. They still be calling. They still call. They was calling all kind of people. Everybody. So it's not even with me. Only thing that can happen with me is I can just not address it. But I'm like, if I don't, I cannot address it, but still show. So I might just still show y'all. So if something else pops up, y'all gonna still see it. You're gonna still see everything. I'm not gonna hide anything because it needs to be out there and documented.
You know what? This is what I think about it. Let her just keep doing her. Like there's no point in giving suggestions. There's no point in anything. We're just talking. As far as I'm concerned, I could give a shit if she listens to what I say or not. She's not going to put any actions together anyway, because anything that I say, I'm quite sure is gone over and above her head. She's just dumb, and she literally is going to YouTube herself out of herself a family. Like she's going to literally be sitting here one day trying to figure out how her kids are all over the place, how some are here and some are there, and the others, it's a mess. It's that she's going to be sitting up there like Olivia and everybody else who ends up losing their kids on YouTube. Some of these people, like it's just across the board. We saw the lady Ruby Frankie, which that lady clearly has problems, but at the end of the day, where there's smoke, there's fire. And clearly this woman had issues. Now, her issues may not necessarily be Jasmine's issues, but this lady clearly was mean to her kids and people saw it. It was triggering to people. People have been reporting it. And look what happens. Fast forward, here's the kids, damn tied up, duct taped up, being restrained, haven't had food, and all kinds of crazy shit going on in damn Utah or wherever the hell they were. They were out there in the desert somewhere in some sort of homestead looking desert home, and here's a kid coming out of the windows and asking for help, for water, for food, for help. Really, really, really sad. So people are aware that these stories are happening and they're not going to ignore it. So I don't know. She might be in the wrong business now, because at the end of the day, her piss poor parenting, she may not necessarily be like a criminal like Ruby Frankie, but at the end of the day, the more cases that come up like this, it's going to have a magnifying glass on you. It's going to amplify the visibility, because nobody wants to be responsible for kids being hurt or something happening to a child when authorities have been notified. And like I said before, I feel like she's getting to a point where she is like one or two calls away from someone deciding to take a closer look at her portfolio of phone calls and situations, and this won't end well. It won't end well. I know she feels like she's not doing anything wrong, and she might not be the worst, but at the end of the day, she's got enough going on that makes cars go to her house, reports to be made, and people to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm trying to find an overlay.
On this, girl, that website is the most toxic website. Keep your comments respectful. This is the one. Yes, thank you. 3 or 4. Yes, we have to pay that. Credit's too bad. I already told you about that one time. About my credit.
Wow, she had to give 4 months rent to get into her place. That's crazy.
She said live in a gated community. Get up off the floor.
Live.
Be good.
They're telling her to go live in a gated community. Do they think that Jasmine has money or something? They got to be kidding. Flo, did you hear that? They told her to go live in a gated community. What gated? The only gated community she's going to go live in is a Texas State Penitentiary. That's the only gated community that she's going to be able to have access to. Did they not just hear her say she had bad credit? What gated community can she go rent a house when she's living in what? Look, I heard someone message me on Instagram and said that they are familiar with that neighborhood. I'm going to put it like that. They're very familiar with that neighborhood, and that neighborhood is actually really nice. So I don't want to down talk that neighborhood, but um the house that she lives in, I'm just going to say I'm not impressed, okay? Now there might be very nice houses down the street, so no offense to the neighborhood, but at the end of the day, Jasmine is paying over $2,000 and struggling to pay that for that shoebox house. What gated community, as Tracy Ellis Ross is sitting there just cracking up, is this woman going to go live in? She can't go her and Chris are not gated community types.
That's what I'm saying. They was in whatever his name is, Cameron. He said he was in a gated community. He was in a gated community, and they still came in. Stop. No, they still came in and set his car on fire. Stop. Hey, go get Aiden. Where's Aiden?
She's lost her mind.
But I would love to live in a gated community though, myself. But I don't want no problem with gated communities where the gate's broken.
What?
Oh, I was telling him to go in there with y'all. I wouldn't call it community. He was in a gated community, and they still came in. Stop. No, they still came in and set his car on fire. Stop. Hey, go get Aiden. Where's Aiden?
And did what? Girl, some girl was over at Chris Brown's house and was in the bathroom and tried to attack him. Where there's a will, there's a way.
But I would love to live in a gated community though, myself. But I don't want no problem with the gated communities where the gate's broken.
She wants to live in a gated community, but she doesn't want to live in a community where there's problems and the gate's broken. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I was telling him to go in there with y'all. I wouldn't call it. What? Oh, okay. I was like, what's she talking about?
Gates
She said,
don't prevent anything, and she can't afford it. Girl, a zoo.
if he doesn't, can you
Okay,
tell me, okay?
Mike.
Haters call CPS on Nicki Minaj. By talking about it. Nicki Minaj? I didn't even know that. I keep on moving it around. So the macaroni's don't settle. Wait until you come back with these wings.
Why does she always say macaronis? This is her
Aw.
content.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Shelly.
Guess what Jasmine still doesn't
I
have?
just got it. Thank you, Shelly.
A camera.
You gonna make me cry.
She said she just got something and she's gonna make her cry. So what did someone just send her? Someone just got paid and sent her a camera?
The children are good. Oh, Shelly's in the chat there. Hey, girl, thank you.
Oh, did Shelly just buy her
The
a
crazy still
camera?
find
Hold
her
on.
And call the same drama.
Shelly.
Yeah, then she said they call HOA will make her leave. That y'all gotta remember they called my HOA here. My HOA got called in this location. And they called my landlord. So it was both my HOA and landlord.
Hold up. So she said thank you to Shelly.
Missy.
Shelly said
In
thank
due time, I
you.
do plan on doing something like that. I was just talking to Chris about that. I be telling you to go do something. Go get your nails done or something. Take a day. It's not enough to make 50 to 11 videos about her. They gotta stalk her and harass her in real life too. Yeah, and I'm like, you already got your videos. Make it content. But what's up with stalking, harassing, contacting everybody? Like, it is weird. It is very weird. I do agree with that one. This macaroni look good, y'all. It's like really cheesy.
This is like all a money grab. You know what I
told you
mean?
guys, you are so
She wants
famous.
money for that
I just
damn
feel like a regular person.
camera.
I don't know. That's how they act. But I see myself as a normal human being that wake up every morning, go to sleep every morning, take a shower, wash my ass, go grocery shopping, take my kids to school. I feel like I'm just one regular person, just like everybody else. You're strong to be going through this. Oh, you're strong. You're strong to be going through this. I'm staying strong for my family, my kids, because I don't want them to see me crying. I was really like the fact that I came on here and was vulnerable with y'all with Aiden's situation. I was real vulnerable, but I don't want them to see me crying. I really don't want to see nobody to see me crying or hear me crying. I was being real vulnerable with that situation because I have not came on here and one told y'all or asked y'all.
Look, you don't have to tell us about what Aiden's got going on. We've seen you give him medicine. We saw you give him medicine towards the end of the school year last year. The YouTube streets has been telling you the boy was autistic a long time ago. And let's be honest, we saw Philip Jr. Now, I'm not going to even say anything else about that. But on top of that, doesn't Mikkel plus 7 have Philip Jr.? Why are you asking the YouTube streets about remedies when you could be in touch with Mikkel plus 7? Haven't you talked to that woman? She's got another one of Philip's kids who has special needs, and clearly she could have some advice for you. Because Philip even talked about little Philip, he's at the age, and I think he was touching on some girls, or there was some sort of situation. I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching Phillips, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There was a situation where little Philip, because and Big Phil was kind of like proud that whatever he did, what he did, maybe he was trying to talk to a girl. I don't know the particulars and the details, so I can't even tell you, but he had some sort of a situation. So I'm quite sure that somebody in your circle outside of the YouTube streets can help you with your problems, and why you pretend like you don't know anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or fermented bussy. Anyway, guys, it's late, guys. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm gonna let y'all go. I feel like people are falling off and all that. I feel like, I don't know, there might be more to this, so we can recap. I mean, there's like a still another whole 30 minutes, and then there's 20 minutes of the other one. So at some point tomorrow, if you guys want to revisit the last half of these two, we can get back into it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure that there's more. But it's too much. Oh, look, we have a nosy neighbor. I love nosy. If y'all want Jazz off YouTube, then flood the comments under all videos related to Ruby Frankie directing people to my shabby life. I don't want Jasmine off YouTube, to be quite frank. I mean, no pun intended, on the Ruby Frankie thing. I think that that's on other people. I don't have anything to do with that. Jasmine is a channel that I do commentary on. So I'm just going to be honest. I don't want Jasmine off YouTube. Jasmine is a key for me. I'm not trying to get her thrown off YouTube. So that's you can't really include me in that. Jasmine is silly and slow, and that's it. You know what I mean? If you want to send people to my shabby life, give them some views and let people watch and learn about my jazzy life, and they take it whatever direction they want to. But I you know what I mean? People have to make their own decisions about what they're seeing, but I don't know, I don't know what to say. I'm not I don't the purpose of my channel is to not get people thrown off of YouTube. If Jasmine does something wrong, she breaks the law, she puts children in danger. Um I think she had the police at her house today. Getting her off YouTube. Uh So yeah, do y'all do what you got to do. I do what I do, which is what I do on the YouTube streets is I go live and I talk about these mommies videos. If that's, an endeavor for other people, you guys go do that. Let me know how it goes though. If you guys see a bunch of comments, then we'll go over there and read the comments. That I will do. I'll go over there and read them, but I'm not instructing anybody to go flood or spam comments. I can't do that. Girl, you trying to that might be Jasmine trying to get me deplatformed. So no, I can't participate in that, boo boo. Mm-mm. You won't catch me on my live stream directing people to go spam comments to deplatform someone. Mm-mm. No. No, ma'am. Girl, that's a whole community guideline strike. But you know, if you want to that's on you guys. Anyway, guys, you guys have a good night. This was interesting, and y'all go have fun out there. Do what you guys got to do, and let me know all about it. And I'll go read the comments. But yeah, okay. Anyway, guys, you guys have a good evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow.